So I want to show you the vehicle selector. If you go to props, so just objects props, you'll see now we've got an Asor menu. So underneath here there's a few different categories. So we've got standard base objects here, and you can see there's the default gear selector, which is a box with the gear selector on it basically. You've got the main sign, the paraboard, and these are all work, and they're droppable in Zeus as well. So the main sign is the one that has the gear selector at the top, and the QRF sign is the one that doesn't have the gear selector and it has the QRF power at the top instead. We'll be adding to the base objects as we go. Ammo boxes, so these are the ones that spawn in the vehicle selector that you can drop, and you can see there's ones for every single different faction in there. This is just in case you want to pre-place any. And then the vehicle selector. So the vehicle selector works by placing the sign. So I'll place let me place a dude. So you just place the sign wherever you want it. And then in here you've got all the different types of helipads. So if I wanted to say make an Victor bay, just want a Victor 1, set where you want them to face, or I could spawn them like this, so I'll face them that way, Victor 1. Victor 2. So I just want to have 3 to say. And then I'll just link them all to the sign. That's pretty much it. By default, they'll come up with access to vehicles, and they'll spawn on there. I'll show you the vehicle thing in a sec. I just want to show you the setting. So this is what will come up in the action. So it's set to automatically come up 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you need it custom. You can allow other things. So you can see at the moment a vehicle bay defaults to tanks and cars. But if you want it to be just tanks or just cars, you can tick it around. And if you want to double up on some other things, you can chuck them in as well. You might want it to allow it to spawn cargo or something like that. So if I'm adding cargo to each of these also, what I need to do after I tick a box in here, I just need to resync them because of the workaround that we're using to make this work. Sync it to them and you go in game and you'll have the menus good to go. I'll have access to cars. So that's the same for if I want to use multiple pads, so instead of adding the cargo, I could have had a couple of cargo bays, cargo bay 1 and 2 here or something like that. Maybe I've got X-ray bay here and a heli one over near the QRF, whatever. As long as they're all linked to the pad. Desync. Sync to the pad. So you can see they all just come up, they're linked like that. So you've got a bit of control over that. And you can also have multiple interfaces as well. So if I had another one here and I wanted to have just X-ray on it, go like that. And it's just got those two on it. So there's two pads with two menus with access to the same pads.